Hello students, we were discussing about the necklace which was lost by Madame Loisel, and it was not found in the cab as well as on the road. They continued searching for it for a week, but at last there were no hopes and they had to repay it by buying another of the same kind, which costed them 36,000 francs. Out of these 36,000 francs, 18,000 were given by Mr. Loisel, which he had inherited from his father, and the remaining he collected from the other moneylenders and usurers. Now you know that how they are living in abject poverty and a very mean life they are living, where there is nothing. They are not even having maid at their house. They are living in a very small attic. She has to do all the household whole chores all by herself. She's not now the beautiful and charming lady, but now she has been converted into a strong and hard woman, and her looks are very bad. The hands are red, and she's speaking in a harsh, loud tone and washing the floor, etc. And the husband is also overworking himself by doing some copying work at the rate of 5 sous per page. So, in this way, their youth has been completely spoiled because of the desire to look the most beautiful and charming one and to be the center of attraction. So we see here that sometimes still she seats by the window side and she dreams of that beautiful evening she had been the center of attraction. How would it have been if she had not lost the necklace? Things would have been very beautiful because on one hand she would have enjoyed the party and has gathered or harvested all the praise. At the same time, uh, she would have enjoyed it and returned the necklace, and everything would have been gone fine. And that young age, their 10 long years, or the most crucial time of their life, would not have gone waste. How singular is life and full of changes. This was discussed by us that life is very unpredictable and unprecedented, and it could something, anything can happen at any moment of time. One Sunday, as she was taking a walk in the Champs Elysees to rid herself of the cares of the week. Champs Elysees is actually one of the avenues in Paris. This is a broad road, and it is on both the sides there are very tall trees. So she is walking along this road, and just to be just for some refreshment after the day's work, and especially after the week's work, it could be a weekend. She suddenly perceived a woman walking with a child, and she felt that she was an acquaintance. It was Madame Forestier, still young, still pretty, still attractive. And she has undergone a lot of problems in her life. That is why she is looking old and not at all charming. She has lost all the charm. But Madame Forestier has not undergone any such problem, and so she is still nice, young, pretty, attractive. Madame Loisel was affected. She was touched. Should she speak to her? There was some curiosity inside her heart, and she really wants to just pour out her heart open, and she decided to do it. Yes, certainly. And now that she had paid all the debts that were there because of that necklace, finally now she is in a position where she has honestly undergone all the problems, all the pains because of her decision. Now at least she could at least have a word with her once and for all. She would tell her all, and now she can even disclose the secret. Why not? There is nothing which is going wrong now, because she has now has the courage to face it. She has actually faced all the problems of her life herself, and now she can dare to speak up. She approached her. Good morning, Jean. Her friend did not recognize her at all, obviously, because suddenly such a charming lady after a couple of years could not be expected to have such drastic change in her, and she was astonished to be so familiarly addressed. Obviously they were friends, and so the addressing is very familiar, but Madame Forestier was not at all able to recognize her by this common personage. So it's a common person is addressing her in a very familiar tone. She stammered, but madam, the problem is that she was not able to recognize. I do not know. You must be mistaken. Maybe you have mistaken the identity of some person. No, I am Matilda Loisel, and I'm sure you are my friend. Her friend uttered a cry of astonishment. Oh, my poor Matilda, how you have changed! She did not know the whole journey, the whole process, the whole uh, upheaval that has been undergone in their life, and how this drastic change has appeared in their life. She was not aware about anything. So, obviously, a cry of astonishment can be seen, and she is in a state of disbelief. Now, what happens? Yes, I have had some hard days since I saw you. And since I saw you, then I had to face some hard days and some miserable ones, very miserable days I have witnessed, and all because of you. Now she frankly even blamed her in a way that it is all because of you that I am like this. Because of me? How is that? You recall the diamond necklace that you loaned me to wear to the minister's ball? Now she is making her recall that you had lended me the diamond necklace, and I went to the minister's party. Yes, very well, I had. Well, I lost it. Now she has openly declared and accepted that I had lost it. How is that, since you returned it to me? She again could not understand, because she knew that the necklace was returned. I returned another to you, exactly like it, and it has taken us 10 years to pay for it. Now, this it was so costly that they really had to spend 10 years to repay it. You can understand that it was not easy for us who have nothing. And obviously, it is easy for people who have good salary to repay a loan or a debt or anything. But now, in this condition, when they were already very poor and they did not have a good income source, he was just a clerk, it became much more difficult for them to endure during this time. But it is finished, and I'm decently content. But finally, we have been able to repay the loan, and finally, it is all over. And now I am decently contented that we are now again in a better condition, or not in the better condition, but at least we are able to uh, waive the loan, give the loan, complete the loan. Madame Forestier stopped short. She said, you say that you bought a diamond necklace to replace mine. So, did you really give me a diamond necklace? Yes. You did not perceive it then. They were just alike. Now she did not understand that she could not make it out that it was a diamond necklace because it was just looking similar. And she smiled with proud and simple joy. Ma'am Forestier was touched and took both her hands as she replied. Now she smiled with proud and simple joy. Oh, my poor Matilda, mine was false. They were not real diamonds at all. They were not worth over 500 francs. So it was just 500 francs that it had costed me. And you mistook it to be of real diamonds, and you gave me the real diamonds, and for that you have to suffer for 10 long years. So now she is really feeling sorry as a friend, also as an acquaintance, and also as a human being, that because of her and her necklace they had to bear such pain, and they had to pass through such miserable days, the hardest of the days ever, and which has not even taken a toll in their life, but have also taken up an important part of their life. Can you imagine that diamonds may are diamonds? If you don't know, and if you don't know how to differentiate it, how to detect it, then it may happen that a very cheap diamond can be considered as a costly one, and the costly one can be considered as a cheap one. So the similar has happened, and we can understand how sad the ending of this chapter has been, where Matilda uh, has ruined her life all because of her desires, her desire to wear a nice piece of jewelry has really costed her 10 long years. I think this jewelry has been much more costlier than even 36,000 francs, because it is not only 36,000 francs, but a lot of effort, a lot of hard work they had to put in, a lot of pain they had to endure, and also loss of their young age, their charm, their youth. So it has been very sad, and we really learn a lesson from this, that such kind of expectations from our life, or such desires and wishes, we should really abstain from. I hope that you would have understood the chapter, students. Please read it nicely and revise it.